Hey, Sonny Val here, and today we are here to talk about Modere. They are no longer a thing. They are not in existence anymore, sad to say, and it seemed like it happened suddenly.
So in this video, we're going to cover why things like this happen with MLM companies. What do you do next when something like this happens in your company, and also how to protect and position yourself so that you are always earning even when the company suddenly shuts down like this.
So this is the Modere website. Now it is on maintenance mode and it's just a farewell message.
Yep. That says, after 23 wonderful years of serving our cherished community, we've made the difficult decision to close our doors. We're incredibly grateful for your support, trust, and loyalty over the years. Whether you've been with us from the beginning or just discovered us recently, thank you for being a part of our story. From all of us at Modere, thank you. It's been an honor. That's it.
If you're watching this and you kind of have some insight as to why Modere closed its doors, let us know in the comments, because we are kind of clueless as to that. I mean, listen, usually it's about the money.
It's all about money. All about the money. The money, money, money. Money.
Yes.
Right? Businesses make money, and if they're not making enough profits, something's getting in the way of their profits, whether it be, low enrollment or tariffs or whatever, then they usually, that's why they decide to close their doors.
Yeah.
We're on Behind MLM now. We're on this website because they do keep track of what's going on in the network marketing industry. However, we do take what they say with a grain of salt, because they kind of seem a little biased. I don't even know this guy likes network marketing. He just seems to bash every single thing that comes across his desk.
Not everything that is said in these articles are accurate.
Yeah.
And we know that firsthand. So this is another reason why we take it with a grain of salt. But because everything is so up to date all the time, we do kind of get an idea.
So he talks about, certain things that were in the works, certain things that were happening. Says the company was owned by Z Capital Partners, it was a private equity firm. Now I've heard that they kind of just chew companies up and spit them out. I don't really see a bunch of network marketing companies owned by a private equity firm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's typically, two friends or colleagues or a couple or, something like that.
Yeah. So, you're talking about private equity. You're talking about there's a company that exists that strictly aims to acquire businesses for profit. If it's not making profit, it's out of there.
Yeah.
So this could also be the reason why, because if your company is not making profits, or if it's costing you too much and your profit margin isn't large enough compared to all of the other companies in your portfolio, you get rid of the weak performers.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, of course, there is also some drama because, this is the network marketing industry. You're going to see that. So as you continue through this article, we're not going to read the entire thing, but we're just going to pull some things out. And again, we're still going to describe it in its context, though. So one of the things that was really interesting is the fact that one of their top distributors, after some leadership changes, ended up getting terminated from Modere. And then that seems to have been the start of things going downhill.
Yeah, a top distributor getting terminated is never a good thing.
No.
It's inevitably going to lead to a distributor, what do you call it? It's not migration, emigrate, when you leave out. How about a distributor exodus? Okay. It's going to have, some distributors are going to follow that top rep in the industry in that company because he's influential.
If you're a network marketer, which you probably are watching our channel, you've heard the term people don't join companies, people join people. People don't just join people, though. They join people that they trust. They join people with influence. And so if you have a top distributor, number one, the company has to think long and hard before they let go of a top distributor, because that's where they're getting their bread and butter, is from the people that are the top performers. So they don't want to let them go unless something crazy is going on. And then number two, when this person leaves, whether it's on their own accord or they are terminated, like in this case, people are like, well, I joined you. I didn't just join this company. I'm joining you. I'm loyal to you. I'm going to go wherever you go. And then that causes a whole bunch of backlash. Because if you don't know, should we tell them? Who gonna tell them?
Who gonna tell them? We gonna tell them.
If you don't know, most network marketing companies have a very gray non-compete clause inside of their policies. So when you leave, for whatever the reason, when the contract is terminated, in most cases, you can't join another company that's in the same niche for at least a year. But in most cases, if you join any other network marketing company, they're going to have a problem with you, especially if it's on their radar that when you joined another company, all of a sudden a bunch of people left their company and joined you. Now they're going to sue you.
Yeah.
Because they're going to call it, theft and espionage,
undermining,
sabotage,
yeah,
all this stuff, when honestly that's just what consumers do. They make choices for their own best interest. They're not loyal to the company, they're loyal to what their interests are. And again, if they join because of you, then they're going to go wherever you go.
As things played out, gives us definitive moment Modere went into decline. Modere did terminate business operations across Asia in 2018. Okay. Well, so a lot of companies pulled out of Asia, namely China, because I believe MLM was outlawed at some point in one of the Asian countries, and I believe it was China. In Modere's lawsuit, the company alleged Prince has sabotaged and crippled Modere from around August of 2023. Now, when did he actually get terminated, though?
Right.
Because if the reason he got terminated was because they believed he was sabotaging and crippling the business, that would probably mean some type of cross recruiting or poaching or something like that, where he was already leaving for him was already in the cards.
Yeah, because, cross recruiting is definitely a huge no-no in all network marketing companies. As a matter of fact, y'all want some tea? Okay, so back in around 2015 or 2016-ish, it was a travel company called Vacation. Well, some top leaders in Vacation, and I'm even talking about in their leadership team, so not just reps in the company, although they were included, they evidently got together because I think it was the VP, Donald Bradley, was planning to leave. He was going to go and start his own travel MLM. Ooh, child, that is a big no-no. Now listen, this is tea. People didn't notice at the time. You probably trying to find out how I know. See, this is why it pays to be a leader in network marketing. But anyway, so they were going to go and start Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel.
Yeah.
Right? So this is one of the ways I found out. All of a sudden, one day, my upline is reaching out to the team and saying, we are having an emergency meeting. And this was during a weekend, and it was during a time that I was busy doing something. But they were like, it's an emergency. You got to get together. We got to talk. And that is when they had revealed this. Now, it was supposed to be kept under wraps, which I did. I'm telling you now, like, what is this, 9-10 years later? So I know how to keep my mouth shut. But I was very new to network marketing at that time. And I started thinking to myself, well, if this is how network marketing companies work, I don't think this is for me. I don't like the sneakiness. I don't like the deception. I don't like the fact that, we got to sneak over to here. Oh, you're going to stay in Vacation for now. But then you also going to get in on the ground floor over here playing that so that we can put people under you and all of that until the company finds out, until Vacation finds out. And now you're at risk of being sued. It just is not a good look. Fortunately, I realized that not all network marketing companies are like this. And I ended up finding better choices for me. It is possible that that's what happened with Prince. Maybe he was already in works and he was telling people, I'm about to go, don't say nothing. And somebody got it back to corporate and all of this happened. That's possible. I don't know for sure. That's just conjecture. But I have seen things like that happen in other companies. So
yeah. Let's see. It was a bit of an ironic turn of events when given Modere was accused of corporate sabotage by Nerium. Now, Nerium was, as I believe it was an old company, but it was started by, I think, the same guy who wrote the book called The Slight Edge or something like that. Now, Prince would also go on to launch Make Wellness. So he didn't join another network marketing company. He started his own network marketing company. And if you don't know about, the ease of which you can do this, you can easily do this. If you have enough money, you can set these things up where you have these products that are produced by and manufactured by a certain company, and they simply white label it, put your branding on it, and you're the retailer, right?
yeah, it's the easiest for either network marketing companies or even travel.
Yeah, the two most prevalent products in network marketing, health and wellness products, easily white labelable, and travel. The travel discounts with the shopping discount, that is easily white labelable. And every company, even if they're not in travel, gets into travel because it's so easy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Now, what I found interesting about this article is the fact that I noticed somebody that we actually know, John Melton. We were a part of a leadership team in an education platform, but not in network marketing. And we're all from Maryland. So that was interesting to see, and to see his post just a month before all of this comes to be.
You can't erase what you put online. It's right here. You can't take it down. He said this a month ago, and what's underlined there is the best income opportunity on the planet, and only getting stronger.
Which, by the way, is against FTC regulations. Please don't do that. You're now making a claim. John has a great reputation in network marketing, but these are the types of things that we teach you guys not to do. So
yeah, and I mean, another reason is this: it doesn't work. I mean, it's not like somebody seeing the post and's like, "Oh my God, this is the best income opportunity on the planet. I have to join."
Oh, I believe you. Let's join.
Yeah, nobody says that. So he posted this on March 16th, and less than a month later, April 11th, they shut down. And I'm just like, you had to have known this, no? Like, he's a top distributor in the company. Yeah. You would think he'd be privy to this information.
Right. And as top distributors, ourselves, or top leaders, you are, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times you are given insider information, a little bit of notice ahead of time about certain things, like if a contest is about to be run, or if they're about to launch a new product or what have you. You'll typically know anywhere from a week to a month in advance before they make it public, so that you can kind of prepare yourself and prepare your team to be able to leverage that. All right, so we have covered what went down in the streets, right? And we've covered a little bit of why things like this happen. These things happen with any business. This is not just network marketing. There are other companies who have either shut down completely, or they have changed their entire comp plan, and now they no longer have a network marketing model. Companies like Rodan and Fields, for example, just recently decided to do that. You remember Proactive? That was, you would see that everywhere, infomercials on your TV and stuff.
If you had a TV, you know about Proactive.
Yeah. It just so happened that company, Rodan and Fields, owns, or at least owned, Proactive. So the good stuff now. How do you protect and position yourself to make sure that you are earning even when something like this happens, the unexpected happens? Well, for those of you that haven't heard yet, just want to let you know that we started a membership program called the Profitpreneur, and we cover all the different forms of income that we have earned over the past 5 years, where we've made no less than 5 figures a month. So that covers network marketing, affiliate marketing, our own digital products, and our own digital services. And we teach other people how to be able to do the same thing. So we have a membership, and we also have a coaching and mentorship program. Go to our website and check that out if you're interested in that. Now, when it comes to our memberships and our coaching, we talk heavily about not putting all your eggs in one basket. Okay? So yes, you get into network marketing and they talk about all these streams of income that you earn, but let's get real, that's really just one stream, because when the company's gone, so are all those streams. Right? Modere gone, talking about you gonna get paid on eight different ways, 7 different ways, or whatever it is with that company. Well, all those ways are gone now because the company's gone now. So that's not really multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income should be independent of one another. Okay? So we teach you how to do that and not solely rely on the commissions that you earn from your network marketing company. And also not looking at your commissions like a job has a paycheck, right? Oh, I get paid on Friday. I'm about to pay my bills. I'm about to go out to dinner. Don't do that. Don't do that with your commissions, and honestly, don't do that with your paycheck if you got a job. But what you want to do is make sure that you are taking that income and you are putting it into an asset, not paying off your expenses. Put it into an asset and let the money you earned, the money that you worked for actively, put that into something that now can make you money passively, right? And I know network marketing companies be talking about, Chad, this is passive income. All you got to do is build a team and then it's passive income. And we all know that's a bunch of bull, because it's typically the top leader who supposedly has all this passive income that's hosting all the team meetings, hosting all the team presentation, doing the 3-way call. Where is the passivity? Where is me chilling on the beach or on the back of a yacht sipping out a coconut? That is not what's happening. These leaders are working. It's not passive. It can be, but for the most part, that's not how people do things. It's not how it's operated. Now, we show people how to make it passive, how you can start making it more and more passive over time with the right skills and the right system. So what to do next, right? What happens next? How do you protect yourself? These are some of the ways to do it. The last thing you want to do is be desperate for money, right? Down and out and in need of money, trying to grow any kind of business. It's just not going to work. You have to be thinking a little bit ahead and start your business when you don't need it. Because what happens is, if a company shuts down and you needed that money, you're going to be susceptible to scams. You're going to be susceptible to being influenced in ways that you wouldn't normally be if, your head was in the right place and all was well, right? Case in point, we observed this the whole time, Chad. We just eating popcorn and sipping tea. Top leader left a company that's been around for a long time, still is around. Left the company with good reason that I could definitely respect. And again, it had to do with compliance issues and not having the freedom to do some of the things that you want to do as a marketer, as an independent entrepreneur. And so they left. But when they did that, their income went down. Not as many people came with them to the new company as they thought. When the old company found out they went to a new company, they started doing a little digging and investigating. And because this person moved on to a new company where the comp plan was different, this is another pitfall that we try to warn against. Understand your comp plan. See, this person did not understand the comp plan of the new company. It's not the same as the old one. So you have to learn it so you can leverage it. And because they didn't do that, they didn't make as much money as they thought they would, just from simple mistakes that could have been fixed if the comp plan was understood. So what happens? The old company calls them up. Hey, just come on back with us. Come on back into the slavery. Because, and I was just saying that because that's the way that the leader described it. They said, "Oh, this was like slavery, child. I can't do this. They trying to control me." But they went back to that company. So where's the integrity there? How is anybody supposed to take that seriously? You leave and you say you left based on your ethics and your morals and your values, and then you turned around and went right back in about what, a year?
Yeah. Yeah, it was if a move was going to be made, I wouldn't have thought it would be back to the same company, just simply all based off of what the things that were said as to why they left.
Right.
I mean, it was pretty, the language was so strong. It was like, oh, they ain't never going back.
Right. and that's the thing. You have to have the proper skills, including understanding the comp plan and things like that. But if you've got the right skills, you can go anywhere and be successful. That's what's important. It's the skills. Because if you don't have the skills and somehow maybe you thought it was luck, or you thought that it was the company, the company was the reason why you were so successful, you will go back. And, the checks were great at the old company, but that doesn't mean that I now need to be a slave to the money, and people say, I don't want to have money control me, but that's exactly what happens when you go back to a place that you said that your freedoms were being deprived of, right? And that you felt oppressed and all this stuff. Why would you then go back? When you left and now you had the freedom to be able to offer your own thing and start doing coaching and also join another company that allowed you to do that. They didn't have any stipulations. For you to go back, it's just wrong on so many levels. Like it doesn't compute. So you definitely want to be careful of that. So make sure that you're positioning yourself in a way that you're prepared for companies shutting down or companies wanting to investigate certain things and, accusing you of breaking one of their rules, and then they freeze your check until they find out what's actually going on and stuff like that. These are real things that happen inside of the industry, and you have to be prepared. And if you're, you have our membership, you will definitely be that. You will know how to create your own exit strategy and move on to the next level of life and business for you if that's something that you choose to do. So you'll definitely want to check that out. Our doors are closed right now, but they will be opening soon. So when you go to the site, get a little info on it and get on the waiting list so that you can secure your spot. You're definitely going to want to be in there. We teach things that you will never. I know they say you shouldn't say you guarantee. I guarantee you're going to hear some things inside that membership that you've never heard before, but you never knew how much you needed it till you hear it from us. So make sure that you jump in there.